these waves hit, the people who ride them get ahead, and then when you get ahead, you have more resources to get further ahead.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what's happening with Amazon. No one's going to catch them because they're so far ahead, and they've done so many things right that it's going to be really, really hard.
Yeah.
Like I don't know I read an article the other day about whether Walmart could catch them or not, and the author's hypothesis was no, and I agree with that. But it takes a behemoth like Walmart to even be in the conversation.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think for us, as it relates to that, that wave, I think there's two ways that you can, and I think we're trying to do both. There's two things you can do. One is capitalize on that wave, which we're trying to do with the migration to Amazon Web Services, selling on Amazon, becoming selling to Amazon, selling on Amazon, being a seller-fulfilled prime shipper. So we'll try to ride that wave with Amazon as much as we possibly can. And then the second way is differentiate yourself on experience, which is why in the last year we've invested heavily in new boxes, new inserts, new collateral materials, staffing up the customer service team so that we can make phone calls, we can take orders over the phone, we can talk people through the process. Those are things that at scale would be really, really hard for Amazon to do, but at our scale we can do them. So you can go to Amazon and buy a canvas print, but you'll be able to pick up the phone and talk to somebody here, and you probably can't talk to someone there. So that's the only two ways that I figured out. You ride the wave when you can, or you go a completely different direction and you do things that the wave can't do. So
Hedging your bets and doing both simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And luckily for us, those two things don't conflict with each other. So we can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the experiential side, it's products and services that are more customizable.
Yeah.
And on the sales side, it's products that are, more catalog content, SKU based. Mm-hmm. And so I'm trying to think about how can we do more of both, right? And that's what I was talking to Peyton about earlier this week is what else can we've got this amazing asset, which is, we've got a couple of amazing assets. We've got our prime status. We've got a physical facility, so we've invested in the cost of this, right? And we've got other sort of cost advantages where we've negotiated based on our buying power. Mm-hmm. So we're in a better position, I think, versus certain categories of sellers on Amazon. So where can we leverage those three things to sell more? And then on the experiential side, how do we just take that to a whole nother level?
Hey everyone, if you're enjoying these videos, press the button here to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up down below.